Hey, what's happening? It's your boy Stunna Bam, and you tuned in to Lavish Life magazine and Pep Talk.
Just another exciting segment, I must say. I got Stunner Bam in the building today. Yeah. Yeah, he stopped by Pep Talk to kick it with us. You know how we do.
Lavish Life.
Yeah. What's going on, man? I must say, man, congratulations on the smash hit that you got, Rock Out, featuring Erica Banks. I mean, I must say, man, that right there. Woo! How I feel, man? Talk to us, man.
Come on, man. I'm just enjoying the process, man. Feel good, Feel good, be honored by your work, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I appreciate you, Stunner. I definitely do. You're moving, man. That rock out is definitely moving, man. I mean, talk to us more about it, man. Matter of fact, let the people know where you're from, man. I mean, rep your hood first and foremost.
South side of H-Town, man, the third ward, baby, home of Beyonce, George Floyd, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, baby. Rest in peace to George Floyd, man. I must say, and shout out to Beyonce, yeah. Yeah, Houston, Texas is definitely in the building, man. Talk to us about your hometown. Before we get into the single and everything, man, talk to us about your hometown, man. How is it in Houston, Texas? How they receiving you, man?
Oh, we lit it again, man. Back on the map, man. We about to, like I say, just do what we always, wanted to do, man. Have a male artist back on the mainstream line, man. Like the Swisher House days and all that, man. So, I'm gonna do my best, man. To build a platform enough so we can make it a train, out of Houston
Yeah.
where we unstoppable, man. 20, 30 different artists after me, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, did y'all hear what he said? 20 to 30 different artists after him. Whew. I love it. I love it. I love my black people. I love what they stand for and what they doing. Yeah, we had to have him come on Pep Talk and talk his stuff. You know what I mean? Like, once again, like I told you, Stunner Bam is in the building. He's in the building. So,
Yes.
Houston, Texas has been receiving you. I know they've been receiving you very well. We've seen the videos. We've seen everything you got going on IG. I mean, your IG is crazy. You put the post up with the performance that you had with the crowd. I must say,
Yeah, man, I was out there, man.
talk to
That
us.
was
What was
that was
that? What was that you posted? What was that, man?
man, I had a show out in Tallahassee, Florida at the Culture Fest
Mm,
with Kodak Black, Rich Holman, Tokyo Jet,
mm,
my partner Bobby Fishkill, and a few more hot artists from down there in Florida.
right. Mm-hmm.
Uh, like I say, man, that was a dominant ass event, man. Body wise, man. It was a lot of bodies out there, man, and like I say, a lot of love, but on the back end, shit, bring all them type of people together. Shit always kind of end bad, but
Yeah.
on the back end, like I say, I got in, performed, and got on out and came back to the city, man, and I enjoyed it.
Mm. We saw that performance, man. That was lit. If you didn't get a chance to see it, man, go to his page, man. It's lit. Stunner Bam is lit on IG. I must say, man. We appreciate that, man. But at the end of the day, on the upscale note, I mean, that performance, I mean, what is it like now? I mean, now that we got the COVID, because, a lot of people may say, yeah, we got the COVID, we got all this going on. How's that affected you as far as performing wise?
Uh, I kind of was in the streets right before my 1501 situation. I was just taking care of my business,
Yeah.
doing what I needed to do for home and for my family or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I ain't really too much get affected by it.
right, 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 right. I can understand. You know what I mean? I can understand because your mind is
Yeah,
still
like
staying
you got to
focused.
think about it. I wasn't, active, in the music world, so
Right, right,
I wasn't really doing shows, so it
right,
really ain't really take nothing from me. It was just more so shit. It brought me back to my senses. It helped me, grab
right.
myself again. Really.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, when you say you wasn't really active, let the people know. Like, was this something that you just? How long? How long has Stunner Band been actually? Excuse me, my bad. How long has Stunner Band actually been doing this whole music thing, man?
So like at 2014, I had a record called "Buy What I Want."
Mm-hmm.
That was on radio in different cities and states, and man, after that in like 2015 or 16, I kind of like just fell back from music and started focusing on my personal life and
Mm-hmm.
just me as a man and getting my business together.
Mm-hmm.
And it just like I say, I knew I was gonna get back into the music because I came in so young.
Mm-hmm.
So it was one of them things where I still wanted to live my life. I was going through, fresh out of high school, like, just going through the motions. So it was one of them things where me, when it did come back around, I was ready for it,
Right.
so everything I'm going through right now, I'm kind of, well equipped already. I done been on a scale similar to this, not as big, but, not as much work, but I done been here before.
Yeah. 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 That's dope, man. That's definitely dope. Now, on a more personal level, I've heard and seen you speak about the loss of your brother at the
Uh-huh.
age of 14. Talk to us about that. Was that the turning point for you to say, you know what, I want to be an MC, or talk to us more about that?
Uh, I mean, I'll say, I probably start taking it serious, some years after his death. It wasn't just right then.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of growing and, learning and, had to detach myself from a few things, to really be able to, even, try to follow that vision and being a rapper, even
Right.
putting records together, so it was one of them things where, it it raised me, his death, like
Mm-hmm.
it turned me to a grown man.
Right. Right.
Like I,
Right.
like I was about 18.
Say that again, Stunner. What you said?
No, I was saying I was about 18, so that it's like I started learning me after that. You feel me? But I
Right.
had to
Right.
do it fast though, because there was a lot of decisions I had to make. Just grown man decisions. And things that were just beyond me. Was attacking me. And helping me grow up.
Mm-hmm.
But on the back end, I still managed to find music. And
Yeah.
use it as a tool to just help me cope with life and
Mm-hmm.
understand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't realize music is definitely therapy, when it comes to different things in life, the passing of your brother, like you said, you used it as a tool, and I'm hoping that that tool that you used was you know, a I, I mean, the music that you putting out, I must say, man, it shows. It shows in the music and in the pain in the inside of the music. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate that. That most definitely we do. We definitely do. We can hear it and feel it in the music. We can. We can. Talk to us more about the collabo that you got with featuring Erica Banks on that rock out, man. Let's talk more about that, man. How you guys hooked up with that? What's the relationship with you and Erica Banks?
Oh yeah, she my label mate. She good people. Um, for the most part, she working hard right now. Got one of the hottest songs in the country right now. moving state to state. Me and her, when our schedule don't conflict, we meet up in certain cities and work.
Mm-hmm.
But like I say, shit, we label mates outside of that. She a good friend, man. She down to earth,
Yeah,
and deserve what she got going on for herself.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You both do. You both do. You both deserve it because at the end of the day, we see your work that you putting in most definitely, man. Most definitely. We definitely see it, man. You working and you stretching towards that common goal, and that's to reach the people, right? That's what
Man,
it's about. It's about reaching the people through the music, and we appreciate that, Stun. I mean, we definitely do. We definitely do. Talk to us about 1501, man. Certified Entertainment, man. E1. Talk to us about that label over there, man.
man,
What it felt like getting signed with them, man.
man, shit, they good work, man. They know what they doing. They believe in who they believe in, and when they believe in you, they go hard for you. So
Yeah,
I'm just like I say, enjoying the process. Respecting the game, respecting the land, and just working, doing my part.
yeah,
But they, definitely, a great system, both of them, 1501 and E1.
yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. Being raised in the third ward, man. Talk to us about your journey and your ups and downs, man. Talk to us about that, man. Because Houston, Texas, a lot of people don't know, man. Houston, Texas, it's just like any other neighborhood, but it's different. I know it's different, but talk to us about your upbringing, man.
Man, I was raised by my granny my first couple of years of my life. Like I say, I was raised with her in a little shack. I go with my mom and my daddy. Here and there. Then by 10, I moved with my mama. Like I say, shit, motherfucker wasn't rich or balling or whatever, but my people was hustlers and made way, and gave me enough game to survive out here. As I got older and like I say, the little same shit that come with living in the ghetto, the laws, the family members fight, ATF running in spots, just I come up around some well-rounded people, man. Even the SUC people, like yeah, all them they was all in the streets, like parties a certain way, and shit. We all got our haircuts together, they was like family to me, a lot of them. So like I say, shit, my life was a little different than the average young nigga in Houston. Like I was introduced to a lot of shit that people probably still ain't got introduced to.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. That definitely makes sense. Yeah. You care to
Like
share some of that stuff?
I
Well,
always say, like I'm real Southside, man. And when you say that in Houston, people ask certain questions or whatever, but the people they talking about, I actually knew. I actually, can call they family members or actually, got history with these people. That stories that I can tell, and people, that still living can vouch for this. So
mm-hmm.
like I say, man, it was a blessing to be me, man. Still is, man.
That's dope. That's dope. I heard you speak about your granny, man, and your grannies. Let's talk more about your grannies, man. I know they play a significant role in your life, man. Talk to us about the importance of the role that they play in your career, man.
I mean, for the most part, they man, they like everything. Like I got the social media, I got fans. I got real support, but ain't nothing like that support that's genuine. And it come with blood on it, and it come with love that I ain't buying or I ain't got to spend a dollar. All they want is a call, or to know I'm all right,
That's
and
real.
to tell me, they praying for me,
Yeah.
like I say, my nana, she my great grandma, my grandma Darlene, she the one that raised me, and I got somebody that's dear to my heart. Like basically, when my grandmother Mabel died last year,
May she rest in
Like,
peace.
yeah, rest in peace. She like, like she laugh at everything I do. Like she like that shit. I'll forever have a sour spot in my heart because I feel like, she stayed not where she ain't stay in third ward, so I didn't get to see her as much as I got to see my other granny. So on the back end, then like I say, it's a lady named Miss Charlene that she got cancer right now. She fighting cancer,
Oh man,
and
sorry to
I
hear
met
that.
her like years ago, but it's like she like a replacement for my not being able to pull up to my grandma's house.
Yeah,
I pull up to her house because she give me those same type of feelings, even though I just met her 5 6 years ago, you feel me? But
right.
it's like God then gave me something that they can fill me in until I get with my granny again, you
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah, yeah. Definitely, 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 definitely. It's always like that, man. If you just tuned in, man, we're here with Stunna Bam, man. He's in the building. Houston, Texas is definitely in the building, and we touching on some topics, man. That this topic right here, I want to touch on because at the end of the day, I know what it's like to lose. I know what it's like. I'm D Mole, and I always like to share different things and share different moments of my life with you people because I feel like Pep Talk only fans are my fans. And I can talk to y'all. Me as D Mole, I lost my mom when I was 17 years old. And I lost my dad when I was 20 years old. And I'm 47. I don't mean to tell my age, but I got to tell my age a little bit. So I know what it's like to lose, you know what I mean? And I know that feeling. It could never, nothing can come into your life to replace that feeling when you lose. But sometimes God sends people in your life to replace those feelings and help you along your way in this thing that we call life. This is life, right? So sometimes we need that help. We need that push. And he sends people in our lives to be what we call spiritual, because I look at it as spiritual because these are people that don't know they're going to be a significant role in your life, and they end up picking the pieces to heal that pain that you have inside. And that happens a lot. That happens a lot because that's what we call life. And I love this thing in life, this thing that we call life, but then I hate it sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? So with me and my pain, I had significant role models that came along and helped me and guided me. And I love that part about life. You know what I mean? Because at the
Mhm.
end of the day, I was an only child. I didn't have no brothers. I didn't have no sisters. It was just me. You understand what I'm saying? So when you look around and you're like, dang, I wish I had a sibling at this moment. I wish I had someone at this moment. And then as you struggle, then it gets better because, like you said, he sends you someone to help you along. And that's what happened with me, my guy. He
Right.
sent someone along to help me. And that was my wife. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. She helped me
That's
on
right.
this journey. You feel what I'm
Shit,
saying, Stunner?
shit, that ain't nothing to hide, man. Shit, she my baby mama. She'll be my wife one day. She helped me a lot in life. She appeared this being now. She
Yeah.
helped me.
See?
So
You see what I'm
shit, I
saying?
definitely understand.
Yeah, yeah. So I really feel, and I like the fact that you were able to open up about that. But on a more lighter note, Stunner, I mean, I'm glad that you're able to put that out there about your grannies and how they're helping you, because at the end of the day, this journey, we all need someone to help and we all need someone to lean on. I love that song. I love that song. Lean on me. I love that. I love that. But once again, Stunner, man, let's talk more about this single you got, man. This single you got. Whew. Did you know it was going to be as as successful as it is, did you say to yourself like, you know what, I'm gonna put this out there? Are you that? Let me just say this: are you that type of artist that say, you know what, it's what I feel, the music, I feel the music inside me, and whatever I write, whatever I put together, I'm gonna put it out there for the people, whether you accept it or not. Hey, let's just put it out there because this is me. How do you know? Is that the type of MC you are?
Man, I'm gonna say I'm the type of artist that just go in there and feel like, if it ain't, sustainable to everybody is, I ain't gonna, really put it together.
Right.
I like to be in the middle. I ain't gonna be too light on my toes, and I ain't gonna be
Mm-hmm.
too stumped down. That way, like I say, I don't want nobody to be biased towards my music, even though I know it's gonna be there, but I try to damn near balance my shit out where it can go, to all ages,
Right. Right.
and again to where I'm delivering that street message, but I'm still it's still clean enough for a grandma or a kid, to accept it, and not be so judgmental, even if it is, like I say, being a little vulgar or, speaking a little, out of their language, it's still gonna
Yeah.
be acceptable to the ears, man. So
Yeah.
I just try
Yeah.
to put together, some decent work at
Yeah.
all times.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Growing up, you've been taught. I don't know. I want to speak on this. I want to touch on this because I know, the younger generation, a lot of music, a lot of people shy down on, in the South, because it's like, oh man, you got all that cussing, you got all this going on, blah, 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 blah. But is it different in Houston, Texas when it comes to the younger generation music? Because you did make mention that, old folks, I want, older crowd to listen to my music and vibe to my music. And, they are vibing, and some are and some not. But is it different in Houston, Texas with the older generation when it comes to the young rappers that's coming up in Texas?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. My OGs, they rap slow than a motherfucker. That's the screw sound. That's
Yeah.
that's that's our culture. So people like me, that come up under that, I gotta make sure I diversify myself and not so much stay in their pocket because you only gonna get so far.
Yeah.
Not being able to move on that stage. Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Do you feel like there's a certain genre that actually you're reaching for, or you just pretty much said,
Nah, I'm trying to go big. I'm trying to go everywhere, man. Like if you go look at my story, you'll see, grandmas and aunties, doing the rock out little challenge. We ain't even crunk it up yet, but it's one of, somebody that know that that's the, one of the little dancers or whatever. So
right?
for the most part, like I say, I ain't biased to none of the support, man. I need them all.
Yeah, yeah. You said now quote me now. I don't know because I'm a little older, but you said a part in Rock Out that smoke out this bitch like I'm Popeye, right? Is it
Right on.
is am I hitting it? Smoke out
Yeah,
this
yeah.
bitch like I'm Popeye. Talk to us about that. What was going through your mindset when you said that? Smoke out this bitch is like a Popeye. I love that part of the song. I ain't gonna lie. That shit is fire right
Uh,
there. Talk to us about that, man. Like,
shit. I be getting high. Shit, I be smoking that bitch out like Popeye. Shit. I be
like
getting
I rock
it
out. So where did the title come from? Rock out. Talk to us about the title Rock Out.
shit.
How
When
did
I
you
got
came up
done
with
doing
Rock Out?
when I got done doing my part, I asked them, what was the name? Pop out or rock out. They were like, "Ooh, rock out." Shit, we went with that.
Now I heard you mention something about it's a challenge. Like, is that a really a
Yeah,
dance challenge y'all trying to do?
we ain't started it yet, but people been sending in their videos just because it make them want to do it. do it
I ain't
past the
gonna
set.
lie, that little movement that you do like this in the video,
Yeah,
I said,
yeah,
Stunna hitting that bitch. That nigga said,
yeah.
like I
Yeah,
love
that's
that.
right.
I love that, bro. I love that. That
Yeah,
right
man.
there is, huh?
I said I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. I love that one, man. That's fire right there. Talk to us about the production work behind. Who is the videographer? Let's just say that for Rock Out.
It's my boy Trio Art from Port Arthur.
Okay, he's from Houston, Texas too.
He from Port Arthur, Texas.
Oh,
Where Pimp C from.
okay. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. He did a
Yeah,
phenomenal job in this video, man. This is awesome, man. I must say, man, this is some good work. This is some good work. Are you hands on when it comes to video? You tell, listen, nah, I want to shoot here. Nah, I want to go here. This is what I want. Are you hands on?
yeah. That was my setup. Like
Mm-hmm.
in the car. Throwing the money. Parking the Rolls Royce in front of the hood store.
Right.
Across the street to the projects.
This is all in Houston, Texas?
Yeah, all that's in Houston.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. You rep that city. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, sure, man.
I know everybody named Mama wanted to pull up when you may notice that I was doing a video. Listen, I'm about to do a video in my hood. What's up? Pull up.
Yeah,
Is that normally how I go? How I go with you, or is it just like, nah, we ain't gonna tell everybody because we get the whole Houston, Texas here.
yeah,
You
man.
know,
It's one of the things like we couldn't promote that, like a show, and then we had to wait till like 24 hours before, and just send just send out, a few personal invites, but
right?
on the back end, like it was a post and delete, thing to where we don't have it too overcapacitated to where
Yeah,
the law is breaking the video up
facts.
because
Yeah,
still, going against the grain.
yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact. We appreciate that. We definitely appreciate that. I must say, you and Erica Banks, man. I mean, do you plan on doing more collabos with Erica?
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, she's dope, man. She's dope.
Erica, she pretty much, like I say, locked in with me for life, man. Whenever I need her, I can tap in with her, and like I say, vice versa. She got a record, and I got a record that we waiting to get back in the studio and work on
Mm-hmm.
for each other. But like I say, both of us kind of rolling, doing that groundwork, they count. So
Right.
we ain't locked in again, but definitely, like I say, you fuck around here album for me and that girl. Like we'll have so much work.
I must say, man, you two together, fire. But you by yourself, even more fire. I heard some things that you got, man. I've been paying attention and tuning in. That's my that's my number one factor that I like to do when I get someone on our platform or pep talk. I like to make sure I go do my research. I don't want to, just be like, oh yeah, come up on the show and I've never heard your music or never, tuned in or seen what you got going on. That's one of our main focuses to make sure that we tune in. You know, we tune in to what you got going on. Speaking of tuning in what you got going on, I mean, can we look for any like major collabos with anybody that you care to name right now on the next project or the EP? What's the next EP? Talk to us about that.
It's called Baptized in Loyalty. I ain't got the features yet, but
Okay,
I'm gonna have some on there.
okay, okay. That's what's up. So you're looking to collaborate with more people
Yeah, I'm just trying to
this
get
time around.
guys with records and everything. Just making
Hmm.
sure you, we stay in the box with whatever I got going on, as far as the records and the beats, making sure everything align together and sound like it's supposed to sound.
Right, right. Okay, okay. Talk to us about the processes when you go into the studio. Is it like when Stunna Bam goes in the studio, I know it's all business, but do you need an entourage or do you go in there by yourself, like on some, what I mean? I want to tune everybody out. How do you roll to the studio?
I roll one deep, period. And just I move, on my clock, on my time.
Right.
I'm one of them niggas that can be moving with 30, 40 niggas everywhere, but I got a little more understanding than the average motherfucker. So I know
Yeah.
the outcome ain't gonna be nothing but bullshit. For motherfuckers feeling like no pocket watching to
Yeah.
taking advantage of your blind spots because you're giving them too much time with you.
Yeah.
Niggas are gonna feel like you obligated to give everybody the same amount of attention. Just a lot. I'm grown enough to know that I can scratch the turf by myself and make it home versus me, having niggas around me and I can't really put my hand on what everybody do when they're away from me. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's definitely a fact. I love that. So do you feel like, now that you successful and you have this career, you got a lot of people that's pretty much pocket watching and want to be around you. You aware of those things like that now? Or did these things happen when the loss of your brother?
Nah, I mean, shit, lost my brother. It was just like shit, some history that was made, and shit, it happened, and shit, people life changed, after that. But for the most part, I say it probably came when I first came out. Everybody was, thinking, I was just about to blow, and it was just a lot of that, new energy. Like I always
Mhm.
got love, but it's like I started saying like, oh, nah, y'all doing the most. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
So with me falling back all them years, man, it's kind of hard for anybody to come try to feel like they can ask me for anything because I already do enough.
Hmm.
For whoever I feel like I can afford to help. But on the back
Right.
end, nobody put me on, nobody fronted me, nobody, and it was niggas that could have put me in the game. So
Hmm.
on the back end, man, it's gonna be hard for anybody to make me feel like I owe anybody because I mean I'm really like self-made with the with me raising my hand saying it was a few people that was in my corner in my favor,
Hmm.
but on the bread side nobody gave me $1. You feel me? Like
Yeah,
I made this shit work. I made my own millions in the street. You feel me? And
yeah.
that again I don't have millions. I make my money to spend it. I did it on purpose to build what I built in the city to where I'm one of the strongest founders running. You feel me? Just on the
Hmm.
strength of what I put back into my city. You feel me? From
Yeah.
energy to love to the kids that I coach. With my son. To taking care of the bums, the homeless people, feeding them, giving them clothes, like
Hmm.
man, just everything that motherfuckers that's rich don't even pay attention to, man.
Hmm. Hmm. That's
Like
dope. That's dope. Talk to us about the food to eat in Houston. If I was to come to Houston, what food you would recommend me, or what restaurant you would recommend me to go eat at?
I'm gonna say um what the fuck? Prospect Park, turkey
Prospect.
leg.
Okay. Okay. That's
Like you gonna feel the southern hospitality. Like you gonna
mm,
feel like I say, just the energy, man. It's gonna be
yeah.
pretty with the drinks, the hookahs, good music, all that.
Mm, I love it. Says called Prospect.
Prospect Park and turkey leg hut.
Prospect Park and Turkey Legs. I'm coming there. Houston, Texas. I got an invite by Stunner Bam. He said I can come out there. You know,
Yeah, man.
he
When you out
certified it. Huh?
here, let me know.
Definitely, definitely will do that. I will definitely let you know when I'm out there. Trust me when I tell you. Now, you spoke about hospitality. We got Southern hospitality. We got a lot of foreigners, you know. Shout out to our foreigner listeners. You know, they fuck with rap music. Let them know what Southern hospitality means. Because a lot of black folks use that terminology, but do they really know what Southern hospitality means?
Man, you'll have to come down to the South to know exactly what Southern hospitality is. It's a gumbo of, the energy, the air, the vibes, the bitches, the drugs, the fakers, the shakers, the money, just everything that come with being in a big city,
That's right.
because again, the relationships, the plugs, everything you can do in just say 3 or 4 cities, it's all that in one
Mm,
down here in Houston. You feel me? So
yeah.
that Southern hospitality in Houston, it might hit a little different when you go to Mississippi or Alabama. You ain't gonna get that real
No.
Southern hospitality. You might get you some
No.
good Southern food, but you ain't gonna get that real
Mm-mm.
man that South. You feel me? Where it's at. You feel me? So
That's right.
Southern hospitality, it's just a description of what Houston is.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You heard it first. Stunna Bam told you Southern hospitality. Now, Stunna, I'm gonna be honest with you, and you can relate. My definition, one of my definitions of Southern hospitality is because I used to be a young boy, South Carolina. My family, used to send me down there to South Carolina, Rembert, South Carolina. Shout out to Rembert, South Carolina, man. I used to go down there, man, barefoot and walk around. I never used to like it, but then I had to grow to like it. But I used to always wonder why, when you're driving, people wave. Hey, 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 So I was like, I asked my uncle, I said, why is everybody waving? He said, man, that's just our hospitality. That's what we do down here in the South. People wave. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Southern hospitality. Do they wave in Houston?
Yeah.
He said,
They not got no bad ass car. They gonna try to beat your ass.
I know that's right. I know that's right. I love it though. I love it. Hey, like Mike Epps said, shout out to Mike Epps. We're different. We think the same, but we're different. As black folks, we're different, and that's what I love about us, man. We're different. We're different. Man, listen, I want to say, I thank you for stopping by on the show, man. Stunna Band came through on Pep Talk, man. We kicking it, man. He letting us know about all his greatness he's got going on, and and whatnot, and we kicking it on Pep Talk, and this is what we supposed to do because this is why it's called Pep Talk. I didn't ask him here just to, do an interview. I really wanted to talk to the young man. This ain't interview. It's called Pep Talk. I'm pepping it. I'm talking it. I'm living it. This is what I'm doing. So this is the reason why I wanted Stunna Bam on my show, because he's the realest. Yeah. Straight realest coming out of Houston, Texas. Stunna, talk to us, man. So you said you got the single. You say you got the album coming up. Do we got any things that we can look forward to as far as more videos? What's the next video, man? Because I'm going to be honest with you. When I saw this, I said, man, I'm excited for the next joint now.
I dropped one right before that, a few days before that, called Let the Games Begin. Then, like I said, I'm just going to be dropping content back to back.
Okay. So we gotta, y'all heard him. Y'all go look up. Say it one more time, Stunna, the name of the new video that you just dropped before this one.
Let the Games Begin.
Let the Games Begin. Y'all heard him. Go check out that Let the Games Begin, man. Go look up Stunna, man. He's definitely moving and shaking. He what it is, man. He's rocking it out. Yeah, you got Erica Banks on there. She moving and shaking on Sirius XM and all the digital platforms. That's another thing, man. We've been listening, man. I've been trying to. I don't know. Maybe I'm not catching it, but are you planning to get your music on Sirius XM or the digital services like that, or what's going on with that situation, brother?
It's playing on Sirius XM, Shade 45,
See?
in Atlanta, and all the radio stations in Atlanta. It's playing in Houston on both stations, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Chicago. It's everywhere, and we about to go big on it.
See? I did that for my international players because they may not know, so you had to hear it first. Yeah, I mentioned them, but he's letting you know it's on there already. Yeah, we know it's on there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Go check it out. If you ain't got Sirius XM or if you ain't got none of those, go get it because he's on there buzzing. He definitely on there buzzing. We thank you and we appreciate you. So Stunner, let everybody know, man, where they can follow you at, where they can get all this greatness and, talk to the people, man. Talk to Pep Talk, man. Please.
Y'all can follow me at StunnerBam3 on Instagram and type in StunnerBam on all other platforms, and I'll pop up.
Yes, sir. He sure will. Stunner Bam came in the building, man, and he let y'all know, man, it's the music that he's repping. I mean, it has nothing else to do. He has nothing else to do. He said, listen, I'm going to come on Pep Talk and talk to y'all about the music that I got going on, and you can go check me out and follow me. Stunner Bam is definitely doing this thing, man. We appreciate him for rocking out with Lavish Life Magazine. Another segment, man. A dope segment. We had Stunner Bam. He came to the building. Yeah, he's phenomenal. Go check him out, man. Stunner Bam. Thank you. We appreciate you.